What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to Brandon Video. Welcome back to the channel, man. So look, man, we got proof that these pastors are just giant scammers. Now listen, I'm a Christian myself, I'm baptized and all, but there is a fine line between these pastors at church. And let me make a clear disclaimer for this video, guys. Just because you go to church does not make you real, bro. It doesn't, bro. I mean, somebody got to tell you that, but it don't make you real, bro. I know there's pastors out here, bro, and it's too many of them that you can't name. That's money going missing. They scamming the church money. They using the church money to buy private jets and doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes, bro. I know there's pastors out there who's doing every woman on the women's choir, bro. Like having some cutty with every woman on the women's choir. There's pastors out here like that, bro. Too many of them, bro. You can't name them, bro. But as we reacted to today, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button down below. I don't know what the 1,700 subscribers. Other than that, though, let's check it out.
Here are some of the most ridiculous pastors around the world. Number 9, Kenneth Copeland. Prosperity pastors are some of the most popular TV preachers in the country. They pack their mega churches each week and take in millions every year.
Look at that.
They urge their faithful.
Look at that. So like, okay, and I saw this in the comment section before I watched this video, bro. They had a thing. It was like when the pastor needs money, he's gonna ask from y'all. So like he would ask in the offering. Let me tell you this, bro. He gonna ask for the money from the people in the church, right? For the offering. From the offering, he'll take that. He'll ask for it. Then when you ask him for money, or when you need money, he'll tell you to ask God. Now that really hit home when I read that, bro. For real.
Followers to donate generously, and in return, the Lord will bring them prosperity. Well, there's no denying some people have prospered handsomely. The pastors themselves. They live like rock stars with huge mansions, private jets, and fancy cars. Their lifestyles are so lavish, some of them have been investigated by the U.S. Senate. One of them is the prosperity preacher Kenneth Copeland, who's been preaching for over 40 years. And after 40 years of preaching to thousands of people who donate to the church, he's able to afford his lifestyle. Copeland lives in a $6 million, 18,000 square foot home on the outskirts of Fort Worth, Texas.
Are you serious? Now homes in Texas are cheaper, but golly, $6 million? Man, this oh my goodness.
18,000.
Now I do know pastors get paid though. Pastors get paid. It's like either they take a percentage of the plate or something like that.
1,000 square foot home on the outskirts of Fort Worth, Texas. The home comes equipped with water views and a boathouse too. And because
Crazy.
Copeland is
What's up, guys? I'm recording this video with
It's
a
an
very
ad.
heavy
I ain't do
heart
it. I ain't do it.
because after a lot of sleepless nights.
is an avid pilot, and he also owns a Cessna Citation jet. It's the fastest private jet money can buy. He said
For
he
real?
needed it to better serve the Lord, and he actually private jet money can buy. He said he needed it to better serve the Lord, and
What? Serve the Lord. Man, he out here scheming, bro. He out here scheming, bro.
he actually proudly did a flyby for his followers after the church bought it. But that's not the only plane used by his church, as there's actually a fleet of planes registered to the church. And you won't catch him waiting in line at the airport, because he's got his own. The Kenneth Copeland Airport is located right next to his mansion.
For
He
real?
famously got angry during an interview when an Inside Edition reporter asked him why he needed to fly private instead of commercial and why he needed different private jets. He's actually said before that he didn't want to fly, quote, in a long tube with a bunch of demons. And he also claimed that Tyler Perry was selling his private jet for so cheap he couldn't help but buy it.
That's crazy, bro.
Number 8.
That's
Creflo
crazy.
Dollar. Creflo Dollar is the senior pastor and founder of the famous World Changers non-denominational church headquartered in Fulton, Georgia. His ministry was first started at a cafeteria in 1986 with only 8 people. In that meeting, Creflo raised $100 from the people that showed up. Fast forward to 2007, and the cash flow received in his church for that year was around $70 million. His congregation had grown to over 30,000 active members by then.
Now let me tell you something. I'm black too. I'm black. And I don't know how, you know, cause I ain't really, you know, been to any other race churches, but man, like my church, they don't do it. You know, it's 2 offerings. But man, you got some black churches out here, man. They will pass around that plate 5 times. They will drain out your wallet. I'm telling you, bro. And let me tell you, bro. My mom, she had went to this church over here. It's about 50 minutes away from me, bro. And she would never go back there again. Let me tell you what happened, bro. Just listen here, bro. I'm telling you, you might laugh, bro. They did the offering, right? And they had about 3 offerings in that bit. So on the last one, they counted up the money. And as soon as they counted up the money, bro, guess what they did, bro? They looked to the church, boom, looked to the church, and was like, "Hey, we need just a few more dollars. We need a few more dollars, man. It would help greatly if you donate so a little bit more." Y'all being greedy at that point. Asking me, come on, bro. You're being greedy, bro. You gotta.
His church auditorium, named the World Dome, was built and paid with $18 million in cash.
That's crazy.
With all that money coming into the church, Dollar doesn't lead a simple lifestyle. He loves his material possessions, and he has the same message to parishioners that God does not want you to be poor. Dollar's church centers around the controversial teachings of prosperity theology. Dollar was also under investigation, just like Kenneth Copeland, for using his church as a tax shelter to fund extravagant lifestyles. The government really needs an audit to figure that out. Dollar owns Rolls Royces, a private jet, and real estate. When he was asked to explain his private jet, he said, quote, "In order for me to do what I have been called to do, the airlines, they don't fly my schedule." Number 7,
Crazy,
Joel
bro.
and Victoria Osteen.
Crazy,
Joel
bro.
Osteen is known for his big smile and positive preaching. And, oh yeah, having a ton of money. Since becoming the head of Houston's Lakewood Church, Osteen has grown the church's membership to more than 40,000 people. But it's not his preaching alone that's responsible for his fame. Joel Osteen is also a best-selling author and popular motivational speaker together with his wife Victoria. Osteen met his wife at a jewelry store, and their first date was at the church where they now both preach. In 2017, his reported net worth was somewhere between $40 to $60 million. As a senior pastor, Osteen says he draws no salary from the church, which has an annual budget of $70 million. Instead, he says
Bro, that's y'all church, bro. And look how they look, bro. Y'all know people looking like this. You know, I know it's not good to judge, but people look like this, they usually look like scam artists, bro. Why does it keep doing that? Hey, man.
No salary from the church, which has an annual budget.
That's your church, bro. That's a stadium. Like, bro, you know how bad the traffic is after Sundays, bro?
Budget of $70 million. Instead, he says he fully relies on income from his book sales. The Osteens live in a $10.5 million home that has 6 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms, 3 elevators, 5 fireplaces, a guest house, and a pool house. Of course, he also owns Ferraris and Rolls Royces. Osteen is another prosperity preacher who claims that people shouldn't feel guilty for possessing lots of material wealth. Instead, all a person needs to do is thank and praise God for the acquired wealth. Number 6, Ed Young. Pastor Ed Young is famous for his quote, "God gave me a Ferrari because I am a Ferrari." He said this right after he literally drove up to the pulpit in a Ferrari.
What? What? Bro, that's something new, bro. Drive up to the pulpit in his car.
God gave me a Ferrari because I am a Ferrari. He said this right after he literally drove up to the pulpit in a Ferrari. Someone gave him a Ferrari and decided to drive it up onto the church stage. He also went viral after he tweeted that he got the Ferrari as a gift. Apparently, Young was using the Ferrari as part of a sermon illustration for his series titled RPM, Relationships, Passion, Marriage. He's also been seen behind the wheel of a Rolls Royce, which also was used as a prop when he went on stage for another sermon. The Rolls Royce was used as a way of telling the congregation that they're a Rolls Royce because they're made in the image of God. Young is trying to relay the message that God has given everyone a Rolls Royce or a Ferrari, and that many people aren't driving their cars correctly. According to him, many people are cars that are driving off the road. Doesn't it seem like it's just an excuse?
Now for Fabletics Men.
I didn't do it.
New line of shorts for 2021 are next level.
Hey, I didn't put those ads in.
How do you feel about pastors and exotic cars? Let us know in the comments. Number 5, William H. Curtis. Pastor Dr. William H. Curtis is another pastor who's well known for his luxurious taste in cars. Curtis parked his Bentley Bentayga at his church in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and it caught the attention of a parishioner who accused him of scamming the community. A photo of Curtis's black Bentley was uploaded to Facebook with the caption, "If your pastor is driving a Bentley..."
This is hitting right here. He's sucking your community dry with hope and tithes. I'm telling you, bro. These pastors, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. These pastors, they one thing too, bro. But don't think just because all these other people in the church, don't think they holy too, bro. Man, as far as the women, man, the women are the most stylish who go to the church the most, bro. If you go to church every Sunday, chances are, bro, you out there, bro. You for the streets, bro. You for the streets almost 24/8 out there, man. You know what I mean? Like, whew.
Truck, he's sucking your community dry with hope and tithes. How does owning a Bentley that cost over 200 grand contribute to the community in any way? And also to what a pastor preaches is something that many people have asked. The Bentley SUV costs nearly twice as much as the median home in the church's neighborhood of Laramie, one of the poorest neighborhoods in Pittsburgh. Number 4, Viacheslav Baskov. Russian Orthodox priest Viacheslav Baskov has been called out for his Instagram posts flaunting extravagant items from Gucci and Louis Vuitton. Is it actually wrong for a priest to be into fashion? No, but not when it's just for showing off. He posted pics on his Instagram that showed off luxury items such as
get him out of here.
Slippers and loafers, as well as Louis Vuitton handbags and luggage worth thousands of dollars. He deleted the photos after they began to draw attention. I mean, what was he expecting? Isn't posting on Instagram essentially saying, "Look at me"? Church leaders obviously were angry at Baskov for his poor taste, and a disciplinary committee was brought together to, quote, bring him back to real life. Baskov apologized for his photograph, saying he would suffer penance and shut down his Instagram account since he's not able to behave humbly and appropriately. He denied owning the items from Gucci and Louis Vuitton, saying he had taken most of the photographs in stores. He said that he would sew expensive-looking buckles onto his shoes to make them look, quote, festive. The spokesman for the Russian Orthodox Patriarch Kirill said that hopefully this will bring this shepherd to account. But the Kirill himself suffered a similar scandal in 2012 after he was caught in a meeting wearing a watch worth an estimated $30,000.
Crazy.
Number 3, Alf Lukau. Alf Lukau is an extremely popular pastor in South Africa. He has a big following because, according to some of his parishioners, he has the ability to heal any kind of illness. That, and he's able to resurrect people while having a lifestyle like a rapper. Lukau is known for his extravagant lifestyle with cars ranging from Bentleys to Rolls Royces. Lukau started his ministry in February of 2002 in Johannesburg, South Africa. Alf Lukau is the general overseer of Alleluia Ministries International, and he's supposedly worth $1 billion. This is the same guy.
Golly!
In February of 2002 in Johannesburg, South Africa.
$1 billion?
Alf Lukau is the general overseer of Alleluia Ministries International, and he's supposedly worth $1 billion. This is the same guy who preaches to his parishioners to tithe at least 10%, no matter the income level. Before he arrives for church, police officers lead a convoy on a traffic-free road. Thousands of people are lined up.
See, bro, he moved like a president, bro.
On the street, waiting to hear Lukau speak. Lukau goes to church in a presidential-style convoy. He'll show up from inside a roll.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Yeah, he think he on top of the world. Let me tell you why.
Lukau speak. Lukau goes to church in a presidential.
You see that little pole he got in his hand? Whack your ass. Act up in this church. Act up in this church. He gonna whack your ass. Don't act up in this church, bro. He gonna whack you, bro. But nah, on the real though, people who got them little canes like that, you rich, bro. You rich.
Style convoy. He'll show up from inside a Rolls Royce with another 10 cars riding behind. Number 2, Joyce Meyer.
This is the power of watch trading, you see?
That's
Every time you trade a watch, this is what I want you to understand.
Joyce Meyer is a TV preacher and president of Joyce Meyer Ministries. She leads an opulent lifestyle filled with fancy homes and expensive cars. Meyer is another person who preaches prosperity gospel. She tells her audience that if they give to her ministry, God will bless them with their own financial rewards. Back in 2003,
That's what I'm talking about, bro. She want you to give them money, but when you need money, she wants you to look toward the Lord.
The St. Louis Dispatch newspaper piece detailed Meyer's luxurious lifestyle. At that time, the ministry pulled in $8 million a month, but spent only a tenth of that on charitable works. The rest of the money was used in some interesting ways. The paper found that Meyer's $20 million headquarters has the look and feel of a luxury resort hotel. Local tax officials, in an unsuccessful attempt to get the building on the tax roll, conducted an inventory of the building's contents. The tax assessor's report found that the building contains artwork, furniture, glassware, and equipment worth $5.7 million. This includes a $23,000 toilet. Since 1999,
bro, this number right here looks so small compared to the millions, bro.
This includes a
Look how small this number look compared to million and billions of dollars.
$3,000 toilet. Since 1999, the ministry has bought 5 homes for Meyer and her 4 children. The collective value of the homes is at least $4 million. Meyer and her husband live in a 10,000 square foot Cape Cod style home with a garage that can hold 8 cars. The ministry pays for upkeep on all of the houses. Meyer called the homes a good investment for the ministry and said that the ministry bears the cost of upkeep and maintenance because the family is too busy to take care of such tasks. Number 1. Miriam Mbula and Toby Adeboyega. Does a church that encourages you to take out loans just so you can donate money to them sound like a scam? Yeah, it probably is. Pastors Miriam Mbula and Toby Adeboyega both drive cars that are well over 6.
I gotta look at that's your wife, bro. Is that his wife?
And Toby Adeboyega both drive cars that are well over 6 figures. Toby has a Lamborghini with the personalized plate Pastor, while Miriam has a Rolls Royce. They both had allegations from dozens of ex-worshippers who claimed that they were forced to take out bank loans and donate thousands of pounds to fund the church's lavish spending. They tell their church members through video messages that they need to raise hundreds of pounds a week, a process known as sowing seed. Former members claim that they've racked up thousands in debt because of the church's demands. They claim that the pastors helped them fill out applications with fake details just so they can get a loan. Apparently, they even went as far as helping members set up a company just so they could get a business bank account with
I know one thing for sure, 2 things for certain. His head look like a bean, and his head shiny. That nigga oil it up every morning.
access to an even bigger loan. Here's what's next.
Bro, that's crazy, bro. Hey, I'm telling you, man. Just because they preach in your church does not make them real, bro. And just because you go to church, that does not make you real. Anyways, guys, if you guys did enjoy the reaction, make sure you guys hit that like button down below. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. On the way to 1,700. Other than that, though, Speedboy Quality Camera. I'm out this thing. Peace out. Love you, girls.